It was a late winter afternoon, the sky gray and heavy, cold winds cutting through the streets. On a small bridge crossing the river, Min stood still, staring at the muddy waters rushing below. The young man had just suffered a devastating blow. The startup he had poured his heart and soul into for 2 years had gone bankrupt. Debts piled up, friends drifted away, and his family could only sigh in disappointment. Min felt as if he had reached a dead end. I've tried so hard, but why did I still fail? Maybe I was never meant to succeed, Min whispered, his eyes blurring in the misty air. In that moment, the thought of giving up crossed his mind. He closed his eyes, wanting to escape it all. Suddenly, a gentle hand rested on his shoulder. "Young man, why are you standing here in the cold like this?" Min turned around to see an old street vendor. His hair was white, his face deeply lined, but his eyes were warm and kind. He was pushing a small cart filled with loaves of bread. Without knowing why, Min poured out his heart, his failure, his debts, his hopelessness. The old man listened silently, nodding from time to time. After a pause, he smiled and said, "You know, I once had a small shop. One night, a fire burned everything down. My wife and children left and I lost it all. People said my life was over, but I believed that as long as I could breathe, I could keep walking. I started again with this little cart, selling bread day after day. I'm not rich, but I'm alive. And most importantly, I never lost my faith." Min froze. The old man looked into his eyes and continued, "Life will never truly be a dead end as long as you have faith. The road may be rough and winding, but there is always a way forward for those who refuse to stop walking." That night, Min didn't return to his rented room. Instead, he went to an old library where he had studied as a student. Sitting under the yellow light, he thought deeply about the old man's words. Faith, something invisible, yet it was the flame that helped people move forward in the darkest times. Without it, one was already trapped in their own darkness. Clenching his fists, Min whispered, "I haven't lost, I'm just starting over." The days that followed were hard. Min took on multiple jobs, waiting tables at a cafe, tutoring at night, loading boxes in a warehouse by day. Exhausted, but in his heart, there was always a small flame. "As long as I have faith, I have hope." Then, unexpectedly, an opportunity appeared. An old friend, who admired Min's perseverance, introduced him to a small tech company. Min worked tirelessly, relearning everything from scratch. Soon, he was trusted with an important project. Years later, the boy who once thought his life was over had become a project director, rebuilding his career with faith and relentless effort. One morning, Min returned to that same bridge. The wind still blew, the river still roared, but this time peace filled his heart. He remembered the old man with the bread cart. "If I had given up that night, I would never have lived to see this day. Truly, life is never a dead end as long as you have faith." Smiling, Min walked on. Final message: life will never be a dead end as long as you have faith. Because faith is the light that guides us, even at the darkest end of the road.